Are grass types effective against dark? Well, not as far as this game is concerned. Welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom, everybody. I see a sticky frog, but more importantly, I see, you. Yeah, I want to make sure I get this before we leave this cave. So, in the last video, we did quite a bit, actually. The last couple of videos, I kind of recorded them all as one. But, I went and got all the Phantom armor, which is the Spirit Tracks armor set from this game. And it's actually really good, especially early game, because it all comes... Well, what am I doing on that screen? It all comes with a defense and attack up, so definitely worth using, even maybe later in the game, I don't know. Like if you're ever just looking for a quick attack boost and you don't know what else to do, you just grab and go, man. So, like, how's our rock hammer situation? Do we have any other rock hammers in here? Because we might need more in the future, and I don't see one here, so okay. Is there a sword or something I can pick up? I guess there's a spear. Oh, sticky lizards right there. Missed my chance, man. This might be my ticket. We'll just grab the sturdy long stick. Oh, really? Wow. We need to get more weapon space then, don't we? Jeez. Alright, well, maybe the problem is my current rock hammer is about to explode, so maybe I should just go ahead and get rid of it. Yeah. Makes more sense to do that, really. I mean, sometimes you just have to kill your darlings, as they say. That's actually kind of a writing technique, people say. Something you write just doesn't fit in with everything else you're doing. So anyway, alright, which one do I want to get first here? Got a nice little line of Koroks, you know, along the shore here, and there's really is no better time to get these, so I'm kind of just going to go ahead and do it now. I see a Bloopy up there. I don't know what cave he's going to refer me to. Probably not going to be a nice one, though, but anyway. Wait a second. Oh, did I just walk right past it? Oh, God, I just walked right past it. So, yep, I see it right over there. What's going to be the fastest way to get to this? Probably just snipe it. Also, how about this, like, water texture here? Yeah, haha. Yeah, I know. Really, seriously. Yeah, this water looks so cool here, man. You're, like, swimming around in it. It reminds me of, like, the water in Super Mario Odyssey. In the, whatever that world is called. Seaside. Like, seriously, why couldn't they have just used the Seaside Town theme there? You know? It's like the whole embargo on Paper Mario not being allowed to make unique character. Well, actually, that's kind of the opposite, really, though, isn't it? I was gonna say, like, why can't they just... You know, yeah, well, you know, you could do the same argument, though. You could say, well, gee, they really love reusing Koopas and Toads and stuff. You'd think they would do that same thing with the music, you know? But no, they just go and write all these new songs, and, you know, the new songs are fine, but still. It's like sometimes you just wanna... Sometimes you just wanna throw back, you know? Sometimes you just won't get up. Anyway, we're gonna jump up through here. And on top of this, I don't think we've seen this yet, but, sometimes you'll see a cork like this right here, and it's attached to a stump, and the idea is you need to put enough weight on the cork so that it actually gets pulled from the stump. But the only way we're going to do that... Oh, I have to pull all these out, like, individually. Gee, I couldn't just attach them to the ones that were already in the ground. No, you gotta pull them out of the ground, otherwise they don't really count. Also, don't lose your unit here, or whatever you want to call it. Oops. Sometimes I used to call it, like, when two people in a cartoon are, like, falling down a cliff, but they're somehow attached to each other. I would refer to them as, like, a unit. Like, the whole entire unit went tumbling down the cliff. And one time I made my sister laugh by doing that. But nowadays, I don't really find it that funny, so, oh well. I don't think it really matters, like, you know, the shape of this anyway. And I'm pretty sure you only actually need 5 rocks to pull this off, not 7 like I'm doing here. But oh well. I used 7 because I just wanted to be absolutely sure. I'm just gonna throw this thing right off here. Oh, yeah, just like that. Just like that. Yahaha. Alright, so there's one more Korok. It's gonna be over here. And, like, there's literally... No, actually, it's right here. And there's literally nothing else in this area for a long ways. Could be miles for all I know. So I am just gonna rush right on over there, and, like, I would just cut till I got there. But then we'd miss out on these lovely Lizalfos fights that we're apparently doomed to experience here. So how about we get on top of this, do this. Oh, we didn't give Tulin time to recharge there. That's okay. Oh, shoot, but they're electric. Oh, that's not good. Oh! Okay, get out of my face, man. Okay, I got a spear, though, so I can still reach you. Yeah, sometimes, like, you don't really know Huh. Why am I hitting him with this weak-ass thing, man? That guy's about to shoot me. Here, I'm gonna use my 48. I don't care. Ah. Shoot your arrow already. Like, the thing is, if you can get him in the water, then it kind of doesn't matter. So maybe I should just do that instead. Get over here. Oh, Tulin, I thought you were a monster there, dude. I don't have a bow out right now. Let's get a bow out. I'm fine with using my more powerful bows because I'm just going to end up throwing the other ones away anyway. Wow, this guy's got some HP on him, doesn't he? Fortunately, he's really easy to headshot. Why don't we? It's just going to be a battle of attrition here. Who can blow down the other guy first? Is there anything we can attach here? Could try this, I guess. Well, he's seen better days now, hasn't he? Well, I know that I've seen better days. The bottom drops out. I used to think that song was so stupid. Then eventually I got the album and heard the last song on it, which is actually really cool. What do I want to do here? Maybe just this? Oh, but I can't fight you in the water. Jeez. I can pick up this fish, though. Maybe I should have grabbed a picture of that while I had a chance. Can I grab a picture of you? Let's see, we can zoom in here. Wait, how do you zoom in again? Oh, up and down. There it is. Armored Porgy. Oh, I think the ice just melted. Did that count? Okay, good. Yeah, I think the ice was standing. Oh, and he melted too. Well, this ain't good. We're gonna have to swim to shore as fast as we can. Jeez. Every time you think you're in for a long haul on this game, or like a long trip or something, it never fails. The game gives you something to do on the way there. Case in point, Lizalfos. Where all their fighting is taking them. That's so preachy. In that Final Fantasy X versus X-2 sequelitis that I did, there's like this one part where I talk about the song that Yuna sings, and I say something like, oh, she sings this song to teach the world where all their fighting is taking them. And it's just like... I don't know, man. Oh, okay, this one's easy. It's just fairy lights here. And 9 times out of 10, it's just going to be on whatever the highest point is that you can get to. Those fishies over there? Yeah, maybe we should grab some of those. I don't know. Yeah. Mighty Porgy. Nice shot, nice shot. Should probably grab these while we're here. I mean, I guess since this is so far out of the way, it makes sense that they would put something here other than just the Korok. That would be worth picking up, you know? And Porgies actually have a pretty good, I don't know what you call it, a good value for their, you know, the bang for your buck that you get when you cook multiples of something together. So if you cook Porgies, you're more likely to get like higher attack and defense results or whatever, based on whatever the fish is meant to do. So you're just gonna grab these guys over here. Because generally speaking, you need a value of like a total of 7 to get level 3, and the value of the fish, the Porgies, is actually 3, so you only need 3 of them to get a level 3. But that's kind of complicated. There are videos about that. I suppose I could explain more like that, but just as a general rule, though, if you got Porgies, use those if you want the higher value. So, like, we're pretty much done down here for now. Well, now, actually, that's way up there. I might save that one for later. There's a Korok right here that wants you to take him to his friend, and his friend is over here, which is why I ran over here earlier, thinking there was a Korok there. There actually isn't. So for the time being, though, I want to go ahead and get the rest of these towers. I just want to go ahead and knock these out. And the fastest way that we're probably going to do that, well, my first instinct was to say the fastest way is jump from the sky, which I still think that might be true. If we travel to this shrine here... Alright, while I'm on this island, let me just take a look quick around here for Sundylions, which are probably easier to spot. Well, there's something right in front of me. I don't even see anything in front of me. Oh. Right, Chickaloo Tree Nut. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can see myself putting that on my radar just to search it out. Wow, they're not even worth taking a picture of. Gee, how sad. I guess we should get this while we're here. Wait, can I get like a better shot of this? I don't want to... Here, let's get this the front of it. That's where they look the best. There we go. That's a good shot. That's definitely worth having in your compendium, just if for no other reason, then eventually you're going to be searching them out. So what we'll do is just jump off the south side here. Let me, I probably want to make it into night. Look at that, there's a treasure chest over there. Huh, interesting. You know what? Hang on a second. I've already been here and done this, so there's kind of no reason for me to do it again, but move that over there. Actually, move it one more. The treasure chest goes flying along with it. And then we could just jump down to that platform under there and just kind of shoot it off. Oh, it's still dangling, man, from the weight of the platform, swooshing around. You might want to wait for it to stop swooshing. Otherwise, I'm going to hit... Oh my god, look at that in the background. It looks like a giant... Like... Oh, that's me! That's my helmet. I was going to say it looks like my helmet, but gee, yeah. I guess it would. Alright, what do we got here? It's another old map, maybe? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh boy. I mean, I guess the worst case scenario, you know, we could pick up like 5 or 6 of these, and then just kind of use the information we got. So, we want towers. Oh man, there's another island off that way. Oh, there's actually one under it. Well, okay, let's just jump. We can save the turning everything to night until later. Maybe in the time it takes us to explore these islands, it'll just naturally turn into night. Because I don't know if I've actually been to these islands yet. Eventually, I'm going to have to pull up, like, Zelda maps or something and start marking off what I've done, because I haven't started doing that yet. And the plan was I would start doing that at some point, and I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, this island looks a little peculiar. There's actually a lot going on over here. This might be another one of those shrines, you know, where you have to bring the crystal to the thing. I'm surprised we're not seeing, like, one of those big giant construct things here. I do see a stump. You know what? Let me see something here. Oh, okay, I see where we are now. Just below us is a stump there, and it's got a nice little rock inside. And the other stump, we got a circle of rocks here. Oh man, I wasn't watching my stamina there, so it would have been pretty unfortunate. Oh man, but the rock gets on the wrong side of my spear, man. Oh wait, we got something new here actually. On the way to the other stump, we got a... I'm gonna do this. I'm seriously gonna do this. I'm gonna get, like, the best shot I can. Boy, that thing looks awfully 2D. I don't know if it's just... I don't know if it's just me. That does not look good, I gotta be honest. Oh well. Hardy radish. Did we ever get a picture of the sky shrooms? I mean, no, we didn't. Well, now we got those too. Once again, you want to try to get everything. Eventually, I would like to look in there and just see how much of this I actually have completed, but I imagine it couldn't be more than, like... 20%, maybe even 10%. Whoops. Uh-oh, I heard something flying like towards me. Thought maybe it was an Arrokuda or something. So someone mentioned in the comments that Arrokuda actually is a Pokemon. So I was like, okay, good. I'm not just imagining that. There we go. Yeah. Alright, sorry about that. I actually had to cut there because I, took my time advancing the text there because I was doing something else. What is this over here? More Dazzle Fruit? Grab them. Some apples here. Some apples. And, what are the other islands here? So, I think I'm gonna go to this one first. Oh, well, you're not even remotely facing it right now, are you? Thought I was about to just jump off right for it, and, well, no. So, there's nothing left on that island we just jumped off of. The Korok's pretty much all there is there. Unless you want to count, like, the supplies and stuff like that. Sometimes, actually, on these islands, you'll find vehicles that have a bunch of batteries attached to them. You can fly great distances with those. And that might actually help us with getting, like, you know, some of the future towers. 'Cause I really do. The towers are, like, my next big thing. That's what I want to do. Wait, what am I doing here again? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So it kind of looks like there's really nothing here, doesn't it? Well, isn't that strange? But if you look down here... Uh-oh. Yep. It's another chest. Might as well free it. Free it from its torrid prison. And how much do you want to bet this is another old map? I guarantee you. Oh, I should have bet on that, man. I should have bet $10 on that. We're gonna have more X's on this depths. Yeah, we haven't even been down to the depths again since our first excursion down there. There is, like... The depths is kind of weird, you know, because there's a lot to do there. But by the time you get to the end of the game, it's going to feel like a lot of it was kind of inconsequential. Like, I think more than anything, the depths is just there for gathering really important supplies. Like bomb flowers. It's probably the most important thing you get there. Wow, we got, like, all kinds of stuff here. Man, it makes me want to stop and just build a vehicle. But, well, actually, we might need to build a vehicle to get over there. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it. Oh, we got control sticks here, holy shit. So, the most important vehicle that you can make in this game, if you really just want to get around as fast as you possibly can, is this right here. That's basically what they call a hover bike. A lot of people that I've seen actually build it with the vehicles, like, oriented vertically. So there's, like, one vehicle in front of it and one behind it. But if you build it that way, you have to be extremely accurate with how you build it, because otherwise it's going to go flying off to the side. I mean, even building it this way, you still have to be pretty accurate. Yeah, man, I was tempted there. I don't know. But anyway, let's take this for a test spin. The only problem with this vehicle, I mean, it's not a problem with the vehicle more so as it is a problem with, like, where we're at currently in the game. But when you have a vehicle like this, you don't have a lot of battery power. Oh, why did it die? I'm not sure. The battery was still good, but maybe I just fell off? I'm not sure what happened there. Also, I didn't save it to my favorites. What the crap, man? Why did you just save it to your favorites? I mean, maybe it's a good thing I didn't save it to my favorites, because I think I might have kind of built it wrong or something. I have no idea why I just fell off of that thing. I wasn't really watching myself there, so that usually is a problem. So we have a shrine here. Let's go ahead and get this one while we're here. It doesn't make sense to walk past a shrine. If that's not what you're currently doing right now, well, so what? Put off what you're currently doing and do the shrine. That's not a bad, piece of advice, honestly, if I do say so myself, and I do. But this line is going to point to where... Oh, God, it's one of these, isn't it? Ooh, boy. Well, do we have vehicles here? Because we're going to need one for that, let me tell you. Anyway. So we're looking at the island right now. You can see we got the shrine there. We're going to have a device dispenser. Almost every one of these islands has a device dispenser on it. And you're going to see a lot of islands that look like this in the sky. When I was talking earlier about how a lot of the sky islands have a similar look to them, this is what I mean. Like this exact island here, with the circle in the middle and the four little peninsulas going off of it. Like, you're going to see that over and over again. And so it's going to get really easy to forget, like, which ones you've been to and which ones you haven't. So, alright, play the gacha game, baby. Let's take a sip while we wait for these to come out. Yeah, you can skip this if you want, but, oh, is that what I think it is? Stabilizer. Cart, okay. It is. Oh, hydrant, okay, great. Construct head. This is an interesting device. Basically, if you make something that's designed to attack enemies, the construct head will point at any enemies that are nearby. So you don't just have to send a vehicle out blindly to go shoot fire or bolts or ice or whatever. You can put a construct head on it and it'll actually aim that fire, ice, bolts, whatever, towards nearby enemies, and that is super useful. Almost every one of the really fancy vehicles that you see out there in the world, the construct heads are definitely usually a part of it. So, aside from that, I see we have a big looking building down here, but that also appears to be on a lower island, so I don't know how much that's really worth it. I also have that over there. Well, is this actually pointing towards that? It kind of is. This island to the northwest here, that's that island right up there. Yeah, that one. I'm just gonna go grab this now while I can. There's a Korok up here. Ooh, yeah, grab your thing. And it's really simple. It's not one of these where you have to carry them around or anything. You just grab the thing and go, baby. Yeah, you'll see this a lot too. You'll step on the leaf platform and then it'll spawn another platform below with a little bullseye on it. And if you just gradually work your way down and land on it, you're good. You don't have to do it slow like I just did. I just wanted to make sure I made it. I don't know. I'm not exactly the best at those things. Okay, so now I see we don't need a vehicle on this island to get over there, because we can just use the poopy platform to get over there. So, and thank goodness it's nighttime, so now we can really see the beam and see where it's pointing at there. And that looks like a pretty big-ass island over there, too, so there might be more than just a crystal waiting for us when we get there. Of course, you would think that, but honestly, you'd be surprised. Even the biggest islands out here sometimes just don't really have that much of anything at all. This one will have a Korok on it for... Oh, wow, that's not going to get us there, is it? Huh. Should I go back over here? This is where the thing was. Yeah, I think this is how you were meant to get there. So I think the mistake I made earlier when I was building this vehicle is that I wasn't really doing it on the flattest possible land. And also, if you have motion controls enabled, that can kind of really mess with your jank. So you want to make sure this thing is like as symmetrical as you can possibly get it. It will course correct some of the time, but I definitely want to add this to my favorites. I'm going to go ahead and set it as a favorite right now, so anytime I want to in the future, I can just do whatever. You can stick a battery basically anywhere on the machine, and it will route its power into the machine rather than consuming the battery power that you have. So this is kind of like just a little bonus MP, so your machine can run for a little bit longer before it starts cutting into your MP. But it's also worth keeping in mind, especially here in the early game, that the more parts you attach to a vehicle, batteries not included, the more battery power it's going to consume. So, like, don't go too crazy with it, you know? Alright, well, actually, let's get this on the ramp before we go taking off here. I hope this actually works. That's the thing with building vehicles. Sometimes, like, you have this anxiety, like, is this going to work, or is this going to go shooting me off into some other universe or something? Ah, I should have put a control stick on there. That's okay, we can just stand on the... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, just stay calm. As long as we can grab the wall, I think we'll be okay, but geez Louise, I don't know if we have enough height there. Let's go around the other side, maybe there's something over here to grab. Boy, where's a hook shot when you need one, let me tell you. You also don't want to hit... Okay, yeah, we got batteries though, so they're not too terribly much there. Do I happen to have a rocket shield? Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, so what I might actually do... See, I think you were... Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh shit, I can't... There we go. Okay, we're fine. That was not the most graceful way to get up there, but yeah. Since I had it in my inventory, I saved a bunch of time there. Huh, okay, I already have this Korok, what? Oh, because this is... Oh, shoot. So this is the island we were just on, the one that I was saying there was nothing on it? Well, I stand corrected, good lord. I stand corrected. So as you can see, the little line that's showing the crystal here, or showing us where the crystal is pointing right over here. Don't be fooled by the fact that it's going under the island, though, because I think what we want is to actually do this right here. Oh, this is going to look so cool, though. Here we go. I'm just like Denzel Washington, just walking away from the explosion. Yeah, it's cool as hell, man. Alright. And inside here, here's the crystal. Yeah, so the beam looked like it was going under the island, but it was also hard to tell because we were looking at it from above, but the beam was actually angled upwards. So by the time it got to the crystal, it was actually here. So we're good. Let's go ahead and do that right there. Damn. There is nothing in the world. There is nothing in the world, man. I don't even have to finish the sentence, just there is nothing in the world. So now you gotta make up your mind, how do you want to do this exactly? It's not really that complicated. Like, the crystal's here, the place we need to take it is right down there. I'm just gonna leave it here, because I don't want it falling off the side. And we're just gonna get whatever we want here. So you can do this a number of ways, but I think what this island is actually meant to teach you is about this. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but if you attach a cart to the underside of one of these bad boys, you can get a little bit of friction on it that you might not normally be able to get. Because otherwise, if you just set it on the ground and try to take off, you're not going to get very far. So, well, those batteries are not exactly very symmetrically placed, but oh well. Just keep in mind, we gotta bring the crystal too. So the crystal's gonna add a little bit of extra weight on there. That usually doesn't really seem to be a problem, like extra weight and stuff like that. You just put it on there. I don't want to attach it to something that's like already there. If I can just attach it to the bird, that would be fine. I think the fan would still work, even with the crystal attached to it, though. Well, I guess it's going to be attached to the battery. Well, this is going to be an awkward ride, let me tell you. Here we go. Oh, it's trying, it's trying, it's trying. There we go. Yeah, that's right. The cool thing about a control stick is you can actually pull back on it and angle yourself upwards a little bit. So if you want to do that, you just do that. So the other thing to keep in mind, though, is that like you're not just going to be able to jump off of this thing, you know? We have to make sure the vehicle lands, too. Normally, you just jump off the vehicle, pull out your paraglider, you're good. But when you have something that you're bringing in, you know, in that case, you have to make sure you bring it down, too. So, here we go. Easy schmeezy. And because of all the work it took to actually unlock that shrine, we got ourselves a freebie here. Because my intent with this video was to continue grabbing towers. And notice how I haven't gotten a single one yet. Ugh. I tell you, this is definitely Breath of the Wild 2. Surely they have to have started on Breath of the Wild 3 by now. I actually had this theory, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but it took them a really long time to make this game, you know? And considering how much of Breath of the Wild was reused for it, it makes you wonder, you know, what if they actually started on 3 already and just didn't tell us? And then, like, next year they're gonna say, oh, hey, Breath of the Wild 3 coming in 2025! Better brace yourselves!